What is up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about trading courses, trading education, my thoughts and opinions on it. I'm also going to go over common fucking shit I see on the internet, like, if you're consistently profitable, why are you even selling a course to begin with? Or you can find everything you need to know about trading online for free. Obviously, I think both of those things are bullshit. I see those same comments over and over and over, and it fucking needs to stop. I will rant and rave about it, and I will argue with logic. And again, these are my fucking opinions based off my experience. This will be a two-part series. In the second video, I'm going to go over exactly what I've spent my money on, because I've spent $10,000, maybe $15,000 on trading courses, private Twitters, trading rooms. And I'm going to give you guys my honest opinions about some of that stuff, because some of it was a waste of fucking money. And some of it was pretty fucking good and worth it for me. So I'm going to talk about that in part 2. So let's start off in part 1, okay? Let's start off in this video with trading courses. And I want to talk to the newer traders, because that's probably who's going to be consuming this video to begin with. Because you guys want to get educated, you're thinking about spending money. Is it worth it? I'm very biased because, again, I've spent a fuckload of money on education. So I think it's worth it, and I've continued to do it. I think education is great. Because here's the thing. You're going to either lose a bunch of money trying to figure it out for yourself, or you can learn from somebody, and that will help shortcut the process. So instead of losing all this money trying to figure it out for yourself and learning at a snail's pace, you can learn little techniques and tricks and have a totally different perspective from a professional, and that will hopefully shortcut the process to some degree. Now, here's the problem. Yes, there's trading courses and education and material out there that is complete fucking bullshit. And you can waste your money. You really can. With that aside, I'm referring to legitimate stuff. Stuff that I think is legitimate. So if you do go through some sort of legitimate material, a legitimate course, if you will, you aren't coming out of it consistently profitable. You're not going to just consume it, do what it tells you, and then just be fucking crushing it. It's not going to happen. First and foremost, you need experience. There will never, ever, ever be a replacement for experience. Those of you who are regular consumers of my channel also know how I constantly preach how hard fucking trading is, and you're just not going to pull it off in the first fucking year. I've yet to fucking see it. So, and if somebody managed to do it, well, holy fuck. You know, that right there is an anomaly. Fuck, I just don't know how to talk. So that's really unique, or they're full of shit. But I've yet to see anybody pull it off in the first fucking year. And if they claim they do, then it's merely claims, okay? So who knows? I don't know. I'm being skeptical here, right? Because obviously the trading education space is full of bullshit, as we probably know, right? So you have to be careful when you are trying to find something. But if you do find something legitimate, you cannot set that bar so high to where you think that's the answer, okay? And I don't know what it is. It's something to do with fucking traders. Traders in the broader community fucking just, I don't know. You guys, not you guys. I like to think that my trading community, my subscriber, are on a higher level than the rest of the fucking community. And that's just my ego speaking right there. But you guys are better. That's the way I see it, because you consume my content. And my videos are very long because it's densely packed with fucking information. So you're here trying to actually learn instead of trying to figure out how to trade off a fucking 5-minute video, because you cannot learn how to trade off a 5-minute, 10-minute video. You're not learning how to trade off a fucking hour-long video. Shit doesn't work. And the people that are trying to rush it like that just don't know what the fuck's really going on, right? So, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but let's go back to courses. Because that was a tangent. When it comes to legitimate courses, okay, there's a lot of people that might go through them and then think they're absolute bullshit. First and foremost, those people that went through the material, assuming, again, it's a legitimate course, did they do exactly what the educator told them to do if presented with very specific instructions? And if they didn't, that's not good. Did they try to do what the educator was presenting, but be consistent with those specific steps over the course of several months? Okay? And if they are doing that, are the students who went through this course tracking their progress via journaling, trade review, and stat tracking? Okay? And I can tell you something, most traders don't do those three things I just fucking, three things. Most traders don't do those three things I just fucking said. Most traders don't review their trades. Most traders don't journal. Most traders don't know how to run stats or stat track their trades. So therefore, how the fuck do you know if it's working or not? Because let me tell you, your memory ain't as good as you fucking think. All right? So with that being said, when people are talking shit about a specific piece of education material, you must keep that in mind. Did they even do what they were supposed to do, or are they just critiquing the material to critique the material? Did they try it for a fucking week and it didn't work out? Because also, a lot of traders, especially you newer traders, sorry to put you out there like that, you guys are very guilty of constantly switching it up. What does that mean? Constantly switching it up means you're constantly trying to, you do something, like maybe you use a MACD, it's not working, so let's use moving averages instead, and this is me just simplifying what I'm trying to say here. And then the MACD's not, the moving averages ain't working, and then you go back to the MACD, and then you start adjusting the time framing of the MACD, trying to curve fit it to the specific day, and oh, it's working, or it worked yesterday, but then the next day is not the same as yesterday because the volatility is different, the market conditions shift, so now that indicator is not working. So that's an example of new traders are constantly trying to shift shit up. If what a trading presenter, for instance, I share a lot of stuff on order flow for free on YouTube, right? There's a lot of people that might buy Jigsaw, and if you want to save $30 on Jigsaw trading, please use my affiliate link below and my coupon code. That would really help me and the channel. Love you guys. And that's if you've really been considering it. Don't do it because I told you to, right? If you've really been on the fence about it, save yourself a couple bucks, right? So with that being said, I share a lot of order flow stuff. There's a lot of people that think it's the holy grail, and it fucking isn't, okay? It's really hard to learn the skill set of order flow. It's not simple. It takes years to get good at it, and even I'm still learning, right? So you're never going to stop learning in trading. And when it comes to order flow, a lot of people think this is the fucking answer, and the reason I say that is because I see it in the comment section. I see people go, holy shit, technical indicators are bullshit, and, order flow seems to be the answer, and that's not necessarily true. Technicals do have a time and place. I use VWAP, I use first standard deviation bands, and I use volume profile. Volume profile is a technical indicator, right? But technicals, a lot of newer traders, that's one of the first things they learn, so therefore they put a lot of weight on it. And trading isn't that way. You have to be a bit looser. And your order flow is going to help your timing a little better and give you just more understanding of what's actually happening in the market. And the more information you have, the better you can build out context or build out a story or scenario or some sort of narrative that you can eventually attempt to trade. And even if your scenario is good and shit, there is randomness and the trade can fail, and that's where trade management comes into place. So order flow isn't the answer. And there's a lot of people that, you know, get into order flow, buy some sort of order flow package because of my material, because I've been doing it for years, right? At this point. And they stop using it. They stop using it, and I do have theories on it. They stop using order flow because, A, they're not, most of them aren't doing what I fucking constantly have been screaming about, reviewing your trades. Most people are not recording and reviewing their trades. I know that for a fact, actually. So a lot of people that try to do it, because I talk about it, who don't do that process, of course it's not going to fucking, of course you're not going to figure it out if you're not doing that, right? So that's a prime example of me talking about trading courses or trading material where the educator says, hey, you should do this, and the people that bitch and complain the course didn't work, did they do what they were supposed to, right? And that's the real, here's the real problem with trading is, I don't know what the fuck it is. Actually, let me go back in time to when I was a brand new trader. You think you're going to get presented with this system to where it's just a push button system, and if you just kind of figure out the system, it just works. That's not the case, because trading is a skill-based game, like any game out there. Whether it's sports, if you're playing baseball and you're brand new to it, you can hire a coach, or you can go to some sort of training camp as a brand new baseball player. Or if you're a race car driver, you want to get into race car driving, right? You can go to a race car school and learn skills and fundamentals to be better. But are you coming out of it as a pro race car driver? Fuck no. Trading is a game much like, hell, even a video game, like a first-person shooter style game. And I'm trying to get on a level that kind of relates to some of you out here. If you play first-person shooters, and I've spent a lot of time playing video games in my life, in order to get good at it, it just takes experience, time, it takes map knowledge. You got to understand the map. You got to understand what you can, you know, how you can move in the map, and it just takes time to get really fucking good at it. Same thing with trading. So what I'm trying to convey here is no matter what you fucking buy, you're just not coming out of it consistent, because in the end, it's going to take a tremendous amount of work on your behalf to pull it off. And for whatever reason, people who are in this fucking industry don't look at it from that perspective and, oh, the course didn't work. Okay, why did it not work? Was it a bad course, or did you just not do what they suggested in the material over a consistent amount of time? And most traders, and I've said this in my one video, why 90% of traders fail. Take a look at it. It's a pretty good one if you've not seen it. I talk about how people want to be traders, but they're not willing to put in the work to get good at this, because trader work is hard work, and it's not glamorous. Becoming a professional trader, and I'm by no means a professional trader, right? I'm certainly pretty fucking good, in my opinion, and I've maintained this consistency over a relatively long period, so I definitely am on the next level. And I don't think you ever reach the top in trading if you keep putting in the work. But from my perspective, it's not easy work. It's not beautiful work. It's not what you thought trading was when you get into it. Because when you get into this, you think about the fucking money. A lot of people, and I talk about it in that video I just linked, a lot of people think about the money when they fucking get into this. And that's a problem. Because that's not what this is. This is a high skill based fucking job. And if I hire a professional coach to get better at playing tennis, then I'm not going to, no matter what that coach shows me, I'm just not going to be a professional tennis player after a couple of sessions, right? And this is something Merritt Black has talked about. For those of you who are not familiar with Merritt Black, he has his own online prop firm, and he sells a course called Nadro, which I've done, and I will be talking about in the next video. So if you're interested in what was that like, I will be reviewing that. So let's talk about, I do want to talk about a piece of trading education I did early on in my journey. Okay? And this would be John Grady with No BS Day Trading. I will be going over that more in the second video, but I just want to briefly touch on this. John Grady, John Grady was literally the first person I found online, and I stumbled upon him on accident, and he was doing order flow trading on a DOM using Jigsaw. And those of you who are familiar with John Grady, you'll notice my DOM has the same color template as his. So, yes, John Grady has influenced me because my template looks just like his DOM. And I've created a channel. So there is very much John Grady DNA within my channel. So here's the thing. I would say it had to have been about 2018 or no, it was 2017 when I first discovered John Grady. I believe it was 2017, November, October-ish. I went through 2 things of webinars. So I bought his beginner course, his intermediate course. I bought his a thing of webinar that came with a fuckload of videos. The webinar was 2 weeks long. Then in the following February, so that was in October, the following February of 2018, I went through another 2-week round of webinar. And watched him live trade, and that to me was awesome. To actually watch another trader live trade, because I felt that would help me really understand how this works. Here's the thing. I was not consistent for fucking years after consuming his material. Right? So my question to you guys is, was that a waste of money? Because that shit wasn't cheap. I spent a fuckload of money on that shit. Okay, those webinars were not cheap. They were like, I don't remember, $1,700K for the first one. And if you do the second one, he cut you a little bit of a deal, but it was still well over $1,000. Right? So I spent a shitload of money on just his material. Maybe 4K, 3-ish, somewhere in there. At the time, right? I don't know if his prices have changed. So I was not consistent years after consuming that material. So my question to you guys is, was that a waste of money? Was that a waste of money? Because I wasn't consistent after consuming it. Was it a waste of money because I don't trade bonds and he trades bonds? Was that a waste of money? Was it a waste of money because I use volume profile, like auction market theory, and I use like charting? And he really didn't at the time. He was trading several DOMs. Was that a waste of money? No, it wasn't. Because what that was, a trick question, right? You probably saw this coming. It was not a waste of money. Because consuming his material laid the essential foundation, right? The foundation. Every home needs a fucking foundation. And I legitimately sound like some asshole trying to sell a fucking course right now. And I might in the future. I constantly telling how I'm going to eventually sell something, and I never fucking do it because, to tell you the truth, it's a lot of work. I've tried. At some point, I'm probably going to fucking sell something. But if I sell something, I'm going to create something that I am prideful of, that I think is good, that I want you people to actually enjoy, and you guys really learn from it, right? I would never try to put something out there that's just a pile of fucking shit and I'm trying to take your money, because quite frankly, I don't need to do that, right? So with that being said, all my content I take pride in. I mean, I put out a lot of free content so you understand where I would come from. So that's kind of a disclaimer of why I'm biased and pro-course. Yeah, I might eventually sell something, but I believe in it because this shit has helped my trading. For instance, the John Grady shit, right? It laid the foundation. It laid the foundation for me. I learned order flow, which is not an easy skill. I was presented with the opportunity to learn a way to look at a market that just was so foreign and different, and It was interesting, right? And those of you who've never seen order flow until you come to my channel and the way I present it are like, holy shit, you know, this is so foreign, it's interesting, it's cool, it makes more sense, it makes the markets make more sense. But it's a hard skill to learn, and it just takes fucking time. What John Grady mentioned to do in his material was to record and review your fucking trades. So when I say that, that is literally just John Grady speaking through me, and I'm telling you the same fucking shit because I wholeheartedly believe in it. And my thing is, how many people went through John Grady's shit and no longer trade? How many people went through John Grady's stuff and never reviewed and record their trades? I did what he mentioned you should fucking do. And you could watch him trade. He was very transparent. His material was good. He was good at explaining stuff. So when it comes to me trying to explain shit on this channel, I'm very inspired by what he fucking did. So, and if you've gone through his material and now you're hearing me say this, now you can probably start to see the similarities, right? Obviously, I'm very unique and different. My trading identity is not John Grady, but there's a lot of golden nuggets I pulled from his material, and I tried to model his material at first to try to do it the way he did it, but I was just, over time, more attracted to ES because it was faster. So I pulled valuable bits of golden nuggets out of it, which, when you put all of that together, it builds up my trading identity, okay? And in my opinion, every really good trader out there has their own trading identity, okay? Every really good trader out there, and this includes you, as if you decide to stick it out in this game and continue to get better at it and really work at it, over time you're going to develop your own unique trading identity. You're never going to trade exactly like that other guy. And that's just how this works, right? Just like any pro athlete, these top-end athletes are all different in some aspect than another pro athlete. They all come at it differently. They've all been trained slightly differently. They were raised differently. They grew up in different areas, you know, and that all that environmental stuff just is going to make you unique. So same thing when you're going through your trading journey, because those of you who are watching this video right now have consumed vastly different bits of material than some other guy that's watching this exact same video. He's consumed, he or she, because I know there's some ladies that watch my channel, holla! He or she has consumed different material than you. So everybody that's watching this video now has consumed different bits and pieces of trading material from everybody else. So by doing that, you guys are all becoming unique, and you're not going to trade exactly like each other, right? So again, was that a waste of money because I wasn't consistent for years? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It laid the foundation, and it helped me go to the next step, right? It helped me really learn what I need to fucking do to attempt to get better. And reviewing and recording my trades, honestly, is huge, man. And again, I swear by it. That's why I always talk about it. And this happens with traders that I frequently talk to. When they start to review and record their trades and be consistent about it, they also swear by it. Okay? And this isn't me making some shit up. So, with that being said, that was all thanks to John Grady. And that's a great way to learn how to read order flow. So, when it comes to trading education courses, we must look at it from a different perspective. We cannot look at it from the perspective of, this didn't fucking work. Okay? You need to go into stuff like this with a very open mind, and there's a lot of traders out there who are not open-minded. There's a lot of traders out there that are extremely, extremely opinionated. and they're not willing to just let that go. They're not willing to let their ego go and just sit there and be a student. Because some people out there are fucking know-it-alls, and they're just not going to receive that information, as well as somebody that's willing to be a student, as somebody that's going to surrender themselves to the educator and become a sponge and be hyper in tune and really pay attention. And that's the thing. We do live in a day and age where people just can't focus for shit. And that's another problem. When I tell people to do tick drills, and I have a video series on that. When I tell people to do a tick drill, you need to fucking not have charts up. Because if you come from trading off charts and then you're getting into order flow, if you have charts up, you're more likely to be staring at the charts than the order flow, okay? And when you are looking at the charts, you're not paying attention to the order flow. And you're going to keep looking at that because that became a habit. Looking at charts became a habit. So you're naturally going to gravitate to the charts, right? So that's why I think it's imperative you don't have charts up when you first look at order flow. This is something John Grady mentions. I came to John Grady, his education, his courses, with a lot of charting experience. He doesn't use charts, or at least he wasn't at the time. He did in some manner, but during a session, he wasn't. He was just looking at order flow. So when I went through his material, that's something I did. I didn't look at charts. I decided to just put them the fuck down and look at just straight order flow. And that, again, is something John Grady has suggested that I present in my own content on YouTube, because I feel that is very important. So, again, was the John Grady shit a waste of money? Not really, because of him. Because honestly, if it wasn't for him, he saved my trading. I would have gave up, quit, and this channel wouldn't exist, and you wouldn't even be watching it right now. And a lot of these really core foundational principles with order flow is from John Grady, and I thank him for that shit, even though I didn't become consistent for years after consuming his content. So we need to really look at this shit from a different perspective. Are you even paying attention? And that's what I wanted to touch on originally. Some people that look at order flow are not even fucking paying attention. Right? Are you thinking about other stuff? Are you really looking at the numbers? Are you really processing it? One of my favorite trading books is called Bounce by Matthew Sid, and it has nothing to do with trading. It has everything to do about how pro athletes become professional athletes, and he talks about how fucking talent is overrated. Talent is a load of shit. People aren't just born great traders, great golfers. He talks about how Tiger Woods started as a young fucking kid. Serena and Venus, the two tennis players, I believe their dad went into having the kids with the intentions of seeing if he could cultivate them into good tennis players, and he managed to do it. I mean, it's kind of a fucked up experiment if you think about it, right? I'm going to make my kids do this and see if it works for my own sanity. I mean, it's not really fucked up, right? That's what kids are for. You get to experiment on them. They're really, I mean, shit, dude. Well, not like that, okay? But that's the thing, you know? I mean, fuck. All the shit you're saying goes into the kid's head, so really what you do and say is how the kid ends up becoming to some degree, right? So anyways, with that being said, in that book, Bounce by Matthew Sid, there's something called purposeful practice. And that was the biggest golden nugget I pulled out of that book. When you go into these trading courses, you need to really fucking pay attention, and you need to really apply yourself. And a lot of people don't fucking do that shit. A lot of people aren't really paying attention to order flow. They're not really looking at the tape. Yeah, you have the tape up, but are you really looking at it? So you can't just have it up and go, order flow doesn't work. Yeah, because you weren't even fucking paying attention to it. You didn't put in enough time to figure it the fuck out. Okay? So when we see all these opinions and biases about this fucking course is a load of shit, it didn't fucking work, you guys need to look at that as an opinion, and what are you missing from that? Did they not pay attention? Did they not do what they were told to do? Did they only try it for a fucking week? Did they try it for a month? Did they really give it some go? Or are they reviewing it like it's a fucking movie? Because some people review a course like it's a fucking movie. Oh, it was great information. I just took it. No, I want somebody who's going to review the material to have really applied at it before they fucking actually give out a review. I think people that instantly review a course as soon as they finish with it, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could have learned cool stuff and shit. Yeah, you could review it. You know, this was good. I learned about this and that. Yeah, I could see how that review might work. But I prefer to see, what does the review look like in the long run? What is the review? Just like me preaching about John Grady. I think it was wholeheartedly fucking worth it for me. And it was worth it for you guys because of the money I spent on it. That's why I asked you to use my affiliate link so I can recoup that money. I'm just kidding. No, for real though, use my affiliate links. You know, me spending money on that has in turn helped you because I'm presenting content. Because that shit helped me, so now I'm helping you. So really, it's sort of this chain reaction shit. So that's kind of a long-term, multi-year review on something I took a long time ago. So there you go. That's how I feel about courses. I think they're worth it. Now, there is a lot of bullshit out there. Let's talk about this stuff. There's a lot of bullshit out there, and I do want to address this, okay? Ooh, I farted. Hold on. Just, you know, when I'm ranting and raving, you know, it builds up pressure, and sometimes I got to purge it, right? So, and I'm going to announce it. No shame. Got the potty humor, so, you know, fuck it. Anyways, there is a lot of bullshit out there. And what you need to do, and this is where it becomes really hard to navigate. And it's going to be hard for me to really give you advice because I can only speak from the material I've consumed. So I think part 2 will be a little bit more helpful to some degree, you know what I mean? But like, there's a lot of bullshit out there. When it comes to consuming trading material, John Grady had free stuff, and he had done interviews, and he had explained concepts and stuff that was very unique. So I'm more comfortable to purchasing something where somebody has some sort of credentials, and I'm familiar with what well, I'm not familiar. They put something out there that is interesting, and they're explaining stuff to me that is interesting. I think it's very important for buying trading material. Are they giving out good, useful information to begin with that you're really not finding anywhere else, or maybe they're presenting it in a really good way that makes sense? Because some people that are really good traders can't teach for shit, right? For instance, me, I started this channel not consistent, not doing well, but I managed to make a video on how to read a DOM, and I just was really good at explaining it. And that's my most popular video. And a lot of people in the comments have talked about how this is the best explanation of that specific tool. So just because you're a good trader doesn't mean you know how to fucking explain anything for shit. And in the end user, that doesn't help you. So should you spend money on something that's not being explained very well just because that guy is a professional? That's not going to help you, and there's just so much missing shit. So many nuances that guy is not articulating very well in his own trading, so therefore you're being lost in translation, and you're not going to trade like that guy. So just because somebody has these really good credentials of making a fucking tens of millions of billions of fucking dollars trading isn't enough to where you should buy his shit. Because if he can't explain it well, you're not going to achieve that result, right? So you need to be careful when you're looking at trading material from that perspective. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want to fucking, if they can't fucking teach, then it's just, I don't know. So that's one thing you should watch out for. Another thing you should watch out for is, you know, do they have the credentials? Are they sharing material? You know, for instance, John Grady, and I know I keep using him as an example. He's giving out material for free, so I'm more comfortable with it. If somebody's not giving out something, and this is just like selling courses 101, FYI. This is selling anything, okay? And anything, not just trading. You should be providing something of good value for free and generating great content for free, right? For instance, if I decided to sell a course, you guys kind of know what to expect from it because of all the free material I put out there. And I'm really good at explaining things. I'm gifted with that. And that's not me being egotistical. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy sharing because it helps me, first and foremost, because the best way to learn something is by teaching. Dr. Brett Steenbarger talks about this shit. So if I was to sell something, you guys kind of would be more comfortable if you consumed a lot of my material, knowing, hey, this is probably going to be good value because Fat Cat is really good at sharing and teaching, and now he's put together something, and you have you know that you expect it to be good, and if I'm selling something, it's got to be better than the shit I put on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. Like, if I'm giving out free shit, my paid stuff needs to be better than what I'm giving out for free. Or just, you know, explain better, or it's just a longer version of something on YouTube. Because a lot of my videos on YouTube are very random. There's a lot of videos on my YouTube that are bits and components. And if you're watching it out of context, you're not really getting a good idea of what I'm trying to share. Like, I make videos that are very unique, specific lessons, like my context video, or the fighting for price video, or why I manage trades by hand video. All those are unique little lessons. And if you watch all of them and put them all together, it will form a bigger picture story, and you'll have more context to what's going on in my trading, and you'll really be able to paint a picture of what I'm doing. Whereas if you just watch one video and that's it, then you're really not getting a full idea of what's going on. So what I'm trying to say is, if I did sell a course or some shit, I would want to lay it out in a more organized manner, so the content can be just as good as my free stuff, but can I lay it out in a more organized manner? And this goes to something I want to talk about. You can find everything for free on the internet. I see this shit all the fucking time. You don't need to waste your time buying material because it's all on the internet for free. That is a load of fucking shit. That is a load of shit. You know why? Because there is certain things I present on this fucking channel that you will not find on the fucking internet. You're not going to fucking find it. Like in my time and sales video. How to read time and sales or some shit. I don't remember the name of it. I talk about how I cut my fucking tape up. I have a retail tape, a mid-size tape, and a block order tape. Right? And then in my strike zoning video, I talk about the strategic placement of my tape. I want the tape to be aligned with the DOM. Because in that video, I talk about how I don't want my eyes to be traveling far distances. Because most people put their time and sales at the top of the screen. Whereas if I drop it down to the midpoint of the DOM, my eyes don't have to travel as far. And then I talk about why I cut my tape up the way I do. That material simply isn't out there. That's something I figured out on my fucking own. And if it's out there, you're going to have to dig for it. In fact, I have a video on spoofing, and somebody in the comments actually mentioned how they searched all over the internet for an example of a spoof. They spent a lot of time looking for it. Let's see. Yeah, somebody, and this was 5 days ago. I've searched so much for a good example and explanation of spoofing. The fact that you detailed that he conceals his true intentions in an iceberg order was even more thrilling to digest. I loved it, basically, is what they said. So somebody was looking for an example of a spoof on the internet, and they couldn't find it. And then I presented it and then explained it. So, no, you can't find everything on the internet for free because, well, I can't. I didn't find an example. I fucking found it through my own trading and presented it to you guys. So now you can find it on the fucking internet. But it's simply not true. You cannot find everything you need to learn how to trade successfully on the internet for free. And I know some of you want to argue with that. Yes, there's a tremendous amount of information on the internet to where you could put together a trading system and trade successfully. Here's the problem, though. All of the material that you're going to be searching for is completely out of fucking context, right? Everything you're searching for is completely out of context. So what I mean by that is I can go consume a few videos on volume profile. I can consume a few videos on auction market theory. I can go consume a few videos on order flow, but that shit might be so out of order from different presenters, different content creators, that it's just so out of whack, right? And that's what I'm saying with that's what I'm referring to with what I just said earlier. There are videos on my channel that are unique lessons, and there are videos that I think should be watched in specific orders. But my channel is so fucking disorganized, and I don't talk about this enough that you guys just simply aren't aware of it. So if you watch some of my specific videos in a specific order, it's almost like a little course, and it really puts together, it paints a better picture in your idea. Or it paints a better picture. It paints a better picture in your mind, right? Whereas if somebody just watches the one video, but didn't watch the other video, well, then you're not really getting, you're not building context. You're not building a good idea of what's going on in my trading. And I see this in the comments a lot. People think I'm just a scalper who scalps off tape, and that's simply not true. I use volume profile, and I wouldn't really consider myself a scalper. Yes, I use a lot of scalping techniques, but I'm more of a mid-sized trader. And I've talked about this in other videos. But if you've not seen those other videos and you only watch some of my order flow videos, then you're sort of doing yourself a disservice, and you're building out context on my trading that just isn't true. You think you're starting to see what my trading really is, and that's simply not what it is. So with that being said, if you're just pulling random bits of information off the internet for free, it's so out of whack that as a new trader, how do you even put that shit together to make a fucking trading system, right? Whereas, in my opinion, a really good course takes you down the path of step 1, step 2, step 3. We're getting more advanced. Step 4, step 5. Here's what you should start to do. This is what you need to do to start to get better at it. So a course is just a longer version, in my opinion, of little snippets that you can find on the internet for free. And a course, in my opinion, a good course, is laid out in a way to where it's more of a movie than a TV show, right? And that's a prime example, really. If you watch a TV show, like a TV series, let's just say Breaking Bad, and you go to season 4, episode 3, and you've never seen the entire series from season 1, episode 1, and you just kind of come in the middle of it, dude, you have no fucking idea what the fuck happened. You have no idea what's going on, and your interpretation of what is going on from this point forward is just not going to be right. So the same thing happens when you're pulling snippets and pieces off the internet of trading material. It needs to be constructed, and a good course will construct it in a specific manner, right? Because every little snippet on the internet is like a Lego block, right? I have a bunch of Lego blocks, and when it comes to Lego blocks, dude, you can have a fuckload of different combinations by just moving, hell, 2 fucking Lego blocks on top of each other, right? Like, you can have a shitload of combinations. There's some, like, math formula out there that takes, like, 5 or 6 bricks, like regular 2x8 fucking, or 2x4 bricks, and they show the amount of combinations it comes to when you stack those bricks in different orientations. It's like hundreds of millions of combinations or some bullshit with just a handful of bricks. So the same thing is happening when you're consuming trading material out there. There's so many pieces of trading material out there that they're like different Lego blocks, and you're just getting pieces. But how do you create a house with all of those pieces? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what block to put where and shit, well, then you're confused and it's out of context and you're kind of wasting your time. So, yeah, I mean, you could find a lot of stuff on the internet for free, but not everything. Because trading has unlimited approaches to it. There is not one way to trade. All traders have very unique styles and approaches. So with that being said, trading is constantly evolving and changing. People are constantly borrowing and taking techniques from other traders. So there's just like an unlimited amount of combinations when it comes to actually trading successfully out there. And people are developing techniques and styles, and they have information that is just simply not being shared on the internet. And the only way to find it is going through them. When I first started learning about order flow, there was damn near nothing on YouTube with order flow trading. There wasn't much. And John Grady at the time was the biggest player. Now you have, fast forward, several years later, fast forward 2017 to 2022, now you have guys like me who created my channel. You have other order flow guys that are popping out of the fucking woodworks. But at the time, that just wasn't readily available. And at the time, I didn't see any order flow traders in 2017 going over the ESE Mini. Right? So, and also order flow trading comes in various things. People call footprint order flow trading. People call time and sales order flow trading. People call the depth of market order flow trading. So order flow trading can get interpreted in a different way. Merritt Black calls the delta, the cumulative delta order flow. So people are interpreting order flow in very radically different ways. So no, you cannot find everything online for free, because there is material that I've presented on this channel that you're simply not going to find anywhere else. And if there is certain things that you can find somewhere else, how hard is that going to even be to find? Are you even aware that you want to find that piece of information, right? There's certain things you want to know, but you don't know you want to know it yet because you haven't seen it, right? Just like that one comment on the spoofing video. This person looked everywhere for that shit, right? And they couldn't fucking find it. So, yeah, there's stuff out there that you can learn, for free on the internet, but do you even know you're looking for that? Do you even know you're looking for that, for starters? And when you find it, you might have found it on accident, because when I first learned about John Grady and order flow trading, that was on fucking accident. I stumbled on order flow on accident, and I didn't even know that was something that I wanted to know about. So, sure, you can find certain shit on the internet, but how do you even fucking know what to fucking look for if you don't even know it exists? So, and then putting it all in order like Lego blocks. So I just think, I think that's a bullshit fucking something that circulates in the fucking trading world. Oh, you can learn how to trade for free on the internet. Yeah, but it's not that fucking simple. Okay? It's not that fucking simple. Now let's go to another fucking, my favorite one here. If you're consistently profitable, why are you selling a course? Oh, go fuck yourself. It's called being a fucking entrepreneur. It's called the trading education is a hundreds of $1 million business. I don't know if it's a $1 billion business. I wouldn't be surprised if a trading education is a $1 billion business per year. But let's put it this way. It is a very huge market to make money in, okay? As a trader, what is wrong with being an entrepreneur and having multiple sources of income? Okay? If you're consistently profitable, why would you make a fucking course? Right? It's because that's money I will never make in my trading, right? For example, let's say I make $5,000 a month in my trading, and then I sell $2,000 worth of courses per month. Well, guess what? I just made $7,000. Well, I hear the argument to that is, well, just scale up size. Well, first and foremost, you just don't scale up size. You got to work up to that shit. You just don't do it, right? Okay, well, let's say I do it. Let's say I scale up size, and then I start making $7,000 a month in my trading. Okay. Well, guess what? If I sell $2,000 worth of courses, I just made $9,000 a month. Well, let's scale up my trading again. Okay, now I'm making $9,000 a month in my trading because I scaled up size, right? Well, I just sold $2,000 worth of courses. Now I'm making $11,000 a month. That money is money I will never make in my trading no matter how much I scale it up. Okay? I can make tens of millions of fucking dollars a fucking year trading, and then I can sell $100,000 worth of fucking trading education. $100,000 is $100,000 fucking dollars, right? Even if you just sell $20,000, $30,000 of trading education, that is money I didn't make in my. That is, I mean, I value $100 fucking dollars. I value a fucking dollar. If there's a fucking change on the floor, I pick that shit up because I value it, and that's kind of my spiritual thing. I want the universe to know I appreciate money no matter how little it is. Like when somebody donates $3 on my coffee. If you guys like the material I'm putting out and you want to donate to me, I have a coffee link in the description. Think of it like a tip. And some people just donate $3 to me. Dude, I appreciate that shit. That's $3 fucking bucks. That's $3 I didn't have before, right? You know, and if it compounds and adds up over fucking time. That's money, man. And if you're getting into trading, don't you want to make the most money possible, right? So, and another thing about selling education is that's risk-free fucking money. I had to put in all this upfront work to make the material, right? But I'm not risking it in the market. There's no chance of me fucking losing it because I was wrong on a trade. That's, yeah, you can be consistently profitable, all that bullshit, but in my opinion, I don't think trading is ever going to hit a point where it's just easy. It gets easier, but you're constantly having to fucking adjust, shift. You're going to take losses. I mean, it's inevitable at times. You're going to hit points of where you're hitting slumps. Maybe there's a regime change in trading, and you can no longer do it anymore. Everything was doing just stopped working, right? Think of the guys that traded in the pits, and then it went online. And then you had to learn how to trade on a screen. That was a complete regime shift, and everything they were doing just suddenly died, right? And then you got good at trading on screens, and then all of a sudden algos came out. So it made market making a lot harder. So there could be a drastic regime, and then I can no longer fucking trade, right? So there's a lot of risk with trading, is what I'm trying to say. There's so much fucking risk with trading, and I mean, you could just fuck it. There could be just that one day where you just fuck it all up. And what's nice about trading material is that's not, you could just fuck it up money and it goes away, right? That is money I made and now I have it. And it just doesn't go away based off of a bad trade. So risk-free money is nice. I don't give a fuck how consistent you are with your trading. Having risk-free money through some sort of material like that is just nice. It's a nice thought. I mean, fuck. And again, the trading education is a multi-million dollar fucking business. Who do you want to be in that? Right? People are going to pay for education. People pay for education and all sorts of shit. You went to college. If you went to college, you paid for that shit. Or your parents did. Somebody paid for it, right? But if you went to college, you paid for education, right? If you become a pilot, you're going to pay for your fucking education most likely. Or you got to go through education that somebody's going to pay for if they really desperately want you. If I go to a trade school, I went to a trade school to learn how to work on cars. I had to pay for that fucking education, right? Education is huge. And this is why I'm pro-education. There is education in every field out there, right? Getting education is a good thing because it shortcuts the process, right? I want to learn how to be a fucking electrician. What sounds better? I learned how to do it on fucking YouTube and find all the information on the internet for free and try to do it myself, and hopefully I don't fucking kill myself because I got electrocuted to death, right? Or should I learn from an actual professional who can really lay it out a lot better as I fucking become a professional myself and start to gain experience and become better, right? Education is huge, and it shortcuts a lot of trying to figure it the fuck out on your own and then taking random bits and pieces on the fucking internet. So my question to you guys is, who do you want to be in the trading education business? Do you want consistently profitable traders to be in it that are actually doing well? Or would you prefer it to be full of fucking shitbags or just trying to take your money? Right? So if you're consistently profitable, why are you even making a course? Well, first and foremost, it fucking helps people that are seeking education. Just because you don't believe in education doesn't mean other people don't, right? There's plenty of people who are for it, myself included, because those of you who understand how important it is, I mean, that's huge. I mean, look at these third world countries that don't have fucking education. Look at that. Those of you who are fortunate enough to live in a first world country or to live in some sort of country to where you have access to the ability to learn, you are very fortunate, right? So education is incredibly important in my fucking opinion. So just because you don't believe it doesn't mean other people don't, and there are always going to be people who are seeking it. Especially since we live in the information age now. We live in the age of the internet. And since the internet came along, a lot of us are now educating ourselves on the internet. This video might be educating somebody right the fuck now. I educate myself on the internet. So really, if you look at the internet as a whole, it's a giant fucking school to where you can educate yourself. So if you want to try to fucking figure out how to do it on your own and everything's online for free, yeah, go ahead, but you are educating yourself. Okay? And again, who do you want to be in this? Do you want it to be some shitbags, or do you want it to be consistently profitable traders that know what they're doing, and would you rather buy their material over somebody who's just trying to fuck you, right? I'd rather have good guys with great credentials sharing education. That's what I'd rather be dominating the education space. Obviously, it's full of shitbags, right? And yeah, you got to look for the good ones. But, you know, what's wrong with being an entrepreneur? What's wrong with having multiple sources of income? Because we do live in a day and age where multiple sources of income and this is me speaking from an entrepreneur perspective, right? I have this YouTube platform, right? So I make money. You know, I make money in trading. I make money, not much, in options. I also can lose quite a bit in it. I make, you know, let's put the trading aside, right? Let's just look at my fucking YouTube, for instance. So I make ad revenue. It's not that fucking great. Okay? I make money off of affiliate links. It's not that great. I make money off of donations on my Ko-fi page. It's not that great. But when you put my ad revenue with my affiliate links, with my donations, that shit compounds. And the money, even though not that significant and not that big of a deal, adds up. And then, you know, I got a couple extra $100. And like I said earlier, I value money, no matter how little it is. And that extra couple $100 will pay for, you know, my data feeds for my trading platform, or it'll pay for, you know, my mortgage or rent. It'll pay for gas. And that's money that simply I didn't have to trade to get. Right? So, as an entrepreneur myself, you know, and I've also having a duplex that generates rental income. So I've had multiple sources of income to make money. And even though not one thing is significant, it adds up. So as an entrepreneur myself, there's nothing wrong with selling material, right? Especially if you do have a passion for teaching. I enjoy sharing. I enjoy teaching. And some people don't understand why somebody wants to share and teach. And I'm not here to convince you of why somebody would want to share and teach. Why would you want to do that? If you don't understand why, I think you might be a selfish person, right? But helping and teaching other people, first and foremost, gives me fulfillment, right? For instance, if you hold the door open for some old lady, do you not feel good when you do that? When you generally help somebody without the expectation of getting something in return, does it not make you feel good? Because I've helped traders for years for free. And it makes me fucking feel good. It makes me feel good when they get excited. It makes me feel good when they start to get better at it. It makes me feel good to help people try to pursue what they want. Okay? I also enjoy teaching and sharing because, again, when I'm constantly regurgitating my thoughts and ideas and presenting it in front of other people, everything I'm talking about makes 100% sense to me. Whereas you, as the end consumer, some of my videos, some people are going to be like, you know, I didn't learn nothing here. Some people who consume the same video are going to be like, wow, I learned a shitload from this. Some people are like, I learned a little bit from this. So what I'm trying to say is, when I present material, it makes 100% sense to me all the time. And it's reinforcing what I'm doing. And I'm just putting it in front of an audience. So a lot of what I share and teach or whatever is it's for me. It helps me get better. It really does. And if you guys seen my interview with Frozen Tundra, I have 2 of those videos. He shares and teaches as well. And out of all the traders I've dealt with, I've seen him make the most progress through his teachings and sharing. So I think there is a lot that comes from teaching and sharing, right? But I also don't see why it's a problem to charge for it as well. If you've really done it the right way, right? If you put out a lot of free material, you're helping, you know what I mean? You're doing it the right way. If you're obviously not helping the community, not doing it the right way, and you just put something out there and nobody knows who the fuck you are, then that's a bit questionable. So I don't see a problem with selling education, and I rather have good, consistent profitables in the education space, and that is that's a different source of income that they will never, ever, ever make in their trading, no matter how little it is compared to how much they're actually making in their trading. So those of you who think if you're consistently profitable, why are you making education? You're very narrow-minded. And I mean, hopefully I explain in some way that allows you to see why it does make sense. So, there you go, guys. So I think I'm going to cut it there. In conclusion, I am definitely pro-education. You need to be careful out there, right? Make sure whoever you're buying from has put out good material and they're really actually good at explaining stuff before you buy their material. There are some exceptions. I have taken some risks before where I bought material where they didn't have credentials and it ended up being pretty fucking good, but that's a risk, right? So look forward to the second video in this series as we dive more into exactly what I've spent money on and my opinions on all that stuff. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Check out my other older videos, and we'll see you in the next one.